down, lowering 10 decibels. No response, going up 5. Response, going down 10. That is the threshold. Going over to 500. There's a response. We're going to lower the intensity 10 decibels. There's a response. We're going to lower it again 10 decibels. That's your threshold. We're going to go over to 1 kilohertz. Familiarize them with the tone. Down 10 decibels in intensity. We're going to lower the intensity 10 decibels. Still responding. Lower it again. No response. We're going to raise it 5 decibels. We got a response. We will lower 10 decibels. Raise 5. Raise 5. We got that response twice. We will take it. We're going to go over to 2 kilohertz here. We're going to familiarize. Got a response. We're lowering the intensity. We lower by 10 decibels. We can't go any lower. Okay, we got a response at -5. Try -10 again. We got a response at -5 twice. We will take it. Go over to 4 kilohertz. 3. We'll familiarize. Down 10. Lowering 10. Lowering that tone 10. Up 5, louder. Louder 5. Lower 10. Louder 5. Louder 5. And we got that twice, so we will take it. Now we go over to 4,000. We're going to familiarize. Wonderful. Lowering that tone 10 decibels. We got that response twice. We'll recheck. Perfect. We're going to go over to 6,000. Familiarize. Lower that sound. Lower that sound 10 dB. We got -10. And we got that 3 times, so that's our threshold. We can't go any lower. Go over to 8,000. We're going to familiarize. Lower 10. Lower 10. Lower 10. We'll try it again. We can't go any lower. Up 5. We'll go lower. Up 5. And we got that. That's our threshold. Now we're going to recheck 1 kilohertz. That's the first one we tested. So we're going to go to that threshold. We're going to seek again, see if it gets better. Oh, it did. Go down 10. Okay, see, it got a little better at 1,000. So now we are going to switch over to the left ear. And we are going to test that left ear. We'll start with 1,000. We'll go to 40 to familiarize. Up 5, lowering 10 after that response, raising 5, waiting for that response. We got it 2 times at 35, lowering it 10, raising it 5, raising it 5. We'll take that threshold at 35. Now we will go over to 2 kilohertz. We're going to raise this a little bit more for familiarization. Lowering the volume 10, lowering intensity 10. No response. Let's raise it 5. Lower 10. Raise it 5. Raise it 5. Okay, we got 35 twice. We will take it. Now we'll familiarize over at 3 kilohertz. Try 50 dB. They heard it. Lowering to 40. Lowering to 30. Lowering to 20. Raising 25. Lowering to 15. Up to 20. Okay, now we have a response at 30. We're going to go down to 20. Up to 25. Up to 30. There we go. We got 30. Over to 4. 50 dB, we'll start familiarizing. We'll go down to 40. We'll go down to 30. We'll go down to 20. Down to 10. No response. Up 5. Up 5. We got 20. Down 10. Up 5. Trying 20 again. We got a response. Now we're going to go over to 6,000. We'll familiarize. Down to 30. Down to 20. Down to 10. Up 5 to 15. Down to 5. Up 5 to 10. Up 5 to 15. We got 15 twice. We'll take it. We're going to go over to 8 kilohertz. Familiarize. No response. We're going to go a little higher. We got a response at 50. Going down to 40. Up 45. Down 10 to 35. Up 5. Up 5. We got 45 twice, and we will take it. We're going to go down to 500. We're going to take 25. I was silent on that one to have you watch. Let's familiarize at 250, 40, going down 10 to 30, down 10 to 20, no response, we go up 5, no response, up 5, we got a response at 30, going down to 20, up 5, up 5, we got another response at 30, that's our threshold. We are going to go over and recheck our 1000 hertz. Here we go. Go down 10. And it's still 35. Wonderful. Now we are going to do bone conduction. So we're going to walk in the booth. We're going to do our bone conduction.
Oh. Unoccluded? Or do you want occluded?
Let's do unoccluded.
Right ear or left ear?
We want it on the left ear. Okay, we want the bone on the left ear because the left ear is the poorer ear. Okay, so we are going to hit bone, tone, left, and here we go. And threshold seeking is just like air conduction. Down 10, up 5. There we go. We got 0 twice. We are taking it. We're going to go down 10, up 5. And there we go. Over to 4,000. We don't test at 3. There we go. We'll go down only 5 there. Running out of space. And we'll take -5 dB for 4,000 hertz. We're going to go all the way down to 500 hertz. And we are going to familiarize. This is a much different tone. Lower intensity 10. Lower intensity 10. Can only lower 5 there. Okay. Okay, we're going to take it. So now we have no air bone gaps for the right ear. Right? No significant air bone gaps for the right. We do have air bone gaps for the left ear. So we are going to place the masking noise in the non-test ear. That's your better ear. The masking is going to go into your better ear. We don't want that ear helping the poorer hearing ear. The better ear likes to help the bad ear. So we want to keep it busy with some masking noise. So we are going to put narrow band noise in the right ear. And we are going to tell the patient that you are going to hear some noise in the right ear. Just ignore it. We're just keeping that ear busy while we see how the left ear hears. Only respond to the beeping tones and just ignore that noise. So we are going to, we have our high frequency headphones, our narrow band noise, we have our bone oscillator and our tone. So we are going to mask for 1,000 hertz and we want to add 5, 10, 15 of dB of masking to start. And we're going to go to our threshold and present. Okay, so we got a response. We're going to go up 10. Great, we got a response. Up 10 more. We got a response. So we have a left bone threshold at 0 dB. We're going to go over to 2000. We're going to do our 5, 10, 15 for starting. And then we're going to go to the threshold and begin. No response, raise 5. No response, raise 5. We got a response. I'll recheck that. Okay, so now we're going to raise it 10, plateau begins. We got a response, raise it 10, plateau is there. And there's our threshold. We've plateaued 2 consecutive 10 dB. Now we'll go over to 4,000 hertz. We're going to add our 15, 5, 10, 15 of masking noise. And we're going to start our test at -5. Now, response, so we go up 10. No response. Up 5 on your tone. Okay, we got a response at 0. Up 10. Another response. Up 10. Great. We got a threshold plateau of 0 dB. Now we're going to take it down to 500. And we're going to add 15 decibels in that right ear to start. And we will go to the threshold and we are going to turn our masking on, make sure the masking's on. No response, up 5 on your tone. No response, up 5 on your tone. We have a response. Now I go up 10. We have a response, up 10. No response, up 5. We got a response. Let's start our plateau again. We're going to go up 10. Got a response, up 10. Perfect. So what you will notice is that every time they respond, we are starting our 20 dB plateau all over again. So you start with your initial 15, 1, 5, 10, 15 of masking, right? But we start with that 15 dB of masking, but if they respond at a different threshold, we still have to do raising it 10 dB twice. So when they have those 2 responses after raising 10 dB twice, that's our threshold. So we do have to sort of just start all over. And I hope that helps with your masking. Now we are going to do some air conduction masking because our ears do have some differences. Not quite enough at all of the frequencies to warrant masking because we don't have that 40, maybe we do have a 40 dB difference, but we're going to practice, so let's do that. Okay, so we'll hit